Hello students, and welcome to the weekly video agenda. Today I'm going to share with you a couple of things, not just about next week's video, not next week's video, next week's agenda, but I want to share with you a little bit more about the group that you've been placed within based on your STAR 360 test, and some of the expectations and some things that might change or look different for you, and try to alleviate any questions or concerns you have. So essentially, you are receiving this video because you tested very high on your STAR 360 test. Your test revealed that you were reading and completing English skills above grade level. And so for that reason, there will be some cases when your assignments will look different than other students within this course. You will not be able to see what the other students are completing. You won't be able to see those assignments except when we talk about them inside of a Class Connect session. So you might hear me say, oh, there's a quiz, or there's a test, or there's an activity, but what your screen may show when you log into that class might look different. So these weekly video agendas will be important for you so that you can better understand what your assignments are going to look like, what they might be and how they might be different. But also this screen here, this image, will be linked to your D2L class homepage. So when you log in, you will only see this extension group plan. So if there's any questions, if you hear me say in a CC session, take a quiz, and you're like, you don't see a quiz on that lesson, it's probably because I've replaced that quiz with something else, or I've had you do a different portion of the lesson, or there be times when your lessons are actually shortened. If there's activities within the lesson that I feel you already have the skill and know how to do, I will probably hide them from you and then ask you to do something different instead. Okay, so I know that's kind of a lot of information to share out with you, but the other thing that I want to make sure you know, and you will see this in the video right before you complete this activity here, but I want to make sure that you know that being in this group does not mean you're going to get more work. I know sometimes when you get into maybe an advanced group, an accelerated group, or an extension group, sometimes that means you have to do everything the other kids do, and you have to do other things. And that is something that I'm going to be very purposeful about avoiding for you. That is not what I want for you. So your activities will be instead of something else. Okay, so I want to reassure you of that. The other thing that I want to say is, if you are finding yourself struggling, or you're having a hard time keeping up, or you feel like it's just not working for you to be within this group, you don't have to be if it's not fitting for you and your learning needs. I want you to know yourself as a learner, and I want you to be able to have and be in the driver's seat of that decision. So if you ever feel like, nope, this isn't working for me, or it's just not working for me right now because I have these other things going on, or some other life event has happened, you can absolutely email me. We will have a conversation about what's going on, what you're needing for your learning, and then if it's not working, I'll put you back within the group that's doing more of the traditional K-12 lessons. Okay? So all of that information was to lead you into this week. We're going to be starting this new kind of extension group this week as we begin Unit 4. Okay, and so Unit 4 is going to start on Tuesday, but on Monday you're going to complete the 314 lesson, which is going to go ahead and talk about some really important nonfiction skills and reading skills, and I still want you to complete that activity. Okay, then on Tuesday we will introduce Unit 4, and you're going to complete the online lesson and read The Glass of Milk. You can find the link to that story in the lesson, and you can also find that within the book you received at the beginning of the semester. And then you're going to complete the 4.01 discussion post. Your discussion post assignment does not look any different from any of the other students in this course, but my expectations of you are going to be a little higher. Okay, I really want you creating paragraph responses. I want you to take a look at what the discussion post is asking you to share, include all of those elements, but do so in paragraph format, and most of you are already doing that. already. So I want you to put some time and some thought into some effort into that 4.01 discussion post. And if you see other students not completing it to that level or that extent, know that that's okay, that their expectation might look a little different, okay? Then on Wednesday, you're going to complete the 4.02 lesson. Go through that lesson to go through some of the skills that, and they talk about the glass of milk a little bit more in depth, and then complete the 4.02 quiz. Okay. Lesson 4.03 is actually when you're going to get your first different assignment from the rest of the class, and that's where we're really going to start modifying things. I wanted to give us some time earlier in the week to get into the CC sessions, ask questions. If you see this video and you want to talk to me about something, you can stay after class on Monday or Tuesday. We can talk about something, and then this is kind of where it'll start. And it won't be every lesson. It won't be every assignment. It won't be every day that you have something different than other students. So know that as well, okay? So on Thursday, you're going to complete the online lesson. I have eliminated portions of this lesson for you, so you will see that I know the lessons are numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll see that sections of that are missing for you. Please don't worry about that. Those are skills that I already know that you have and that I don't need you to spend time going through. You're going to read Gumption, and then you're going to complete a literary analysis paragraph. And that might sound a little bit overwhelming, and it might not. But don't worry about those words. They, I think, are scarier than they need to be. Within the lesson, you're going to find a video that you in this group, you are the only people that can see this video, and you'll have that's a little bit of an explanation about the literary analysis paragraph, and then there's a graphic organizer for you to use, and it's for this literary analysis paragraph, it's going to be following the same P format structure that we used for the compare and contrast essay. So I think that that will help a lot, and I don't think you'll find that task too overwhelming. So please make sure you watch the video before you complete the assignment, because that explains how you're going to be graded. Okay. Then on Friday, we're going to do nonfiction Friday, and you're going to complete the nonfiction quiz. If you have a friend in the class, you may notice, this will be another time where you have something different. You'll notice that your article is different and that your quiz is different. And I want you to know that that is okay. And you're just going to be getting an article that's more fitting for the 9th or 10th grade student than the 8th grade student. Okay, so that it's appropriately challenging you and helping you grow as a reader. If you have any questions or concerns, and you may have concerns, and I want you to know it's okay to have concerns, but if you have any questions, concerns, you want to talk about this more, you feel like it's a great fit, you don't feel like it's a good fit, you feel like it's too challenging, you feel like it's not challenging enough, I want to hear all of that feedback from you. I really want to know how you feel about these changes and the group that you're placed in and what's going on. So reach out to me with any of those things at any time, okay? And that's all I have for you. So take care and have a great week.